Hello there, my beautiful Aquarius signs. This is Rachel with Dark Knight Coaching. I'm gonna say I've never really been confused so much so by reading than I was today. like, it was weird because I typically when I get on to like in the flow, or my like gamma brainwave state, I do that through music. So I meditate on music and I kind of see where that energy takes me. And the song that I was guided to listen to today was "Take What You Want From Me" by like Post Malone and Ozzy Osbourne and Travis Scott. It's that song, which is typically a song of like you're kind of done with a relationship or a friendship or some sort of connection. This could be family, even like a mother or father figure, and you just don't even want anything to do with it anymore. But then when I pulled the cards and the reading, it's a very interesting mix of a lot of things, and I had to pull a lot of clarifier cards for you, Aquarius, because I wasn't really sure where this was headed exactly, but I do feel like I have clarity, and I feel like that's what's the same thing that I'm experiencing is probably what you're going through as well in life, on a bigger level. So it's like this is the macrocosm with tarot of your this is the microcosm of your macrocosm of what's happening in your life right now, Aquarius. So with all that said, I typically pull a traditional Celtic cross spread, which is about 10 cards, but I pulled a bunch of extra cards for you because I needed them just to see what else Spirit had. And there's a lot here. It's a very heavy energy, but it's a very enlightened and awakened energy. I do feel like a lot of you are going through a dark night of the soul or an ego death, because I just pulled the Castle. I have the Hermit card here. I have the Death card here. There's some clarity and illumination, and typically that comes from major shifts in our life. So something you've been through is very pivotal and changing for you. It's caused a catalyst of change to happen and occur. It's like a series of unfortunate events, but like maybe one day you'll think about how fortunate you are because of all of these events. But right now I feel like you're in your headspace and you're not really sure what's happening because there's a lot going on in your energy. So let's go ahead and dive right in. If something in this message resonates, please make sure you smash the like button. It helps my channel grow. I greatly appreciate it. And just remember, energy is fluid. So if I talk about masculine or feminine energy, we have all of those inside of us, and it flows. And if I talk about this being your energy, it might be somebody that you're dealing with in their energetic field. So take that as it resonates as well. Now, the first card that came flying out was the World card. That is your current vibe. To me, that means you're closing out some sort of cycle. There's some sort of completion here. But the challenge is the Eight of Swords. So, like, you're trapped in your head. You're trapped in your thoughts about it. Maybe you didn't see it coming, and you're like, wow, like, what just happened here? Now, the foundation of this is your perception of your family life, I believe, because you have the King of Pentacles. So there must have been some sort of male figure that you looked to for support or something like that, something to do with family matters because of the Ten of Cups here. I view the Ten of Cups as like a legacy fulfillment, almost like the American Dream card. And the King of Pentacles has something to do with finances or stability. So something either was really lacking there, or you thought it was a secure, solid foundation. And I feel like that perception of it is shifting in a way, because in your past, you have the Queen of Pentacles clarified by the Nine of Cups. So it's a very cohesive energy, because you have the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, which to me symbolizes some sort of couple that was like a long-term partnership or relationship. And then you have the Nine of Cups, which is typically a card of wish fulfillment. And then you have the Ten of Cups, which is also a card of like fulfillment, family, legacy, those sort of completion things. And I just feel like with this being your foundation and this being in your past, I feel like something has changed. Your perception, your reality, your expectation of what those things are, what they mean to you, because I feel like you might have been in that mode of like, I have it all. Why am I not happy? But there is some healing that's happening currently for you. So I don't know. I can't get a good read on if this relationship is ending or if it's still like something you're trying to keep together, to work together, to try to progress forward. But I do feel like there's a lot of healing that's happening And in relationships, even romantic or friendship, whatever it is, you either grow together or you grow apart. And when you grow apart, that's usually when a breakup happens. So when someone is doing the shadow work and the healing work and the other one isn't or can't like catch up or keep up, then typically it leads to separation. Now your something about Aquarius time frame might be significant because of the star card here, or the number 17 is a significant number. But in your near future, you have the Chariot card. This is like making a choice and moving forward. So this can be a long distance thing as well. The foundation like of the situation and what's in your control here is your perception of things, your perspective. What else? It's kind of like, I'm just getting like an all over the place energy. It's kind of chaotic feeling, but it's like a lot of, I don't know, bouncing around, because in your subconscious you have like 8 of Pentacles, which is like putting in the work, doing routines, changing yourself with your lifestyle habits and behavioral patterns and things like that. And then the 3 clarifiers that I pulled to get like extra information were the Empress. This is a card of fertility. This is a card of motherhood. This is a card of divine femininity. There we go. Something about M&Ms might be significant since I couldn't say that word. I don't know. The Death cards here, that tells me there's some sort of ego death happening, or some sort of expectation you had that was now shifting. And then you have the Hermit card. That's a card of introspection. So that's what makes me think that there's a lot of healing happening for you. And maybe it's just how you present yourself as a mother or as a woman. Maybe part of that is shifting and dying because you need it to change, basically. Now, how do other people see you? They see you as the Page of Wands. This is like a novice creative energy. This is like you have a new idea and you're running with it. Even if you're not sure exactly where it's going to lead you, I do feel like you are hopeful that something good will come of this, because you have the 3 of Wands card. So this is a card of waiting for, people to either understand you, to see you, or for your ships to come in. So like if you've been planting seeds of something, I do feel like because of your hard work, because of the elbow grease that you're throwing into yourself or into some new passion or something, it's going to be, you're going to have tangible evidence to show what you worked for. Now, in your potential outcome, you have the Page of Cups. This is like a little offer of love, a new offer of love, an immature offer of love. It can be all or any of those things. It could be a new friendship. It could be something along those lines. Or, for those of you that are single and dating, it could be like putting yourselves out there. So take that as it resonates. But that was kind of a short and sweet reading when it comes to tarot, Aquarius. But I'm going to pull a lot more clarifiers here for your oracle cards. But I do feel like a lot of you have been going through a dark night of the soul, because I have the Castle. The Castle card came out, and whenever I get the Castle card, I think of Teresa of Avila. She has a book called, I think, Glass Castle or something like that. And it's very much so her journey through a dark night of the soul. And the dark night of the soul is a term that was coined by a Spanish priest in the 1400s. So, all right. I got interrupted and now I don't remember where I was. So that might be a message for somebody out there as well, Aquarius, because I feel like there's a lot of sporadic energy and something about a tough cycle. So if you feel like you've been all over the place and life just keeps ragdolling you around, you're not alone. The end of a tough cycle approaches. This might be ending in Capricorn time frame, or you have a lot of Capricorn in your chart, Aquarius, but Spirit is really asking for your faith at this time, because you have the Faith card here. This is tied to your crown chakra, which is symbolized by like the purplish color on this card. This is tied to that kind of the inner knowing that we are divinely guided and we have guidance with us at all times. Even if we're alone, we're never really alone. And sometimes that can be hard to believe until we are given signs or synchronicities. So make sure you're watching out for the angel numbers and those sorts of things, because that might be helpful. But Spirit and your guides are really wanting you to prioritize what's important to you. It says you understand the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations, and you are deserving of success. So if you're waiting for financial abundance, I do feel like you're going to be working towards that. And then something about your heart chakra is important too, because you have the heart and you have the castle card here. That's all green. So when I see the green, it just like really draws my eye. Sometimes we go through heartbreak. That can be the cataclysm of change for us when we grieve someone or have a loss. It can open our heart space as well, or music can open your heart space too. It says, believe in your heart that you are meant to live a life full of passion, purpose, magic, and miracles. So all good things to come there. And then you also have number 63 from the I Ching, which is already a cross. And if you've been seeing 5-5 lately, that's usually a number that's symbolic of change, but this is the number 12. That might be a significant number too. There's a change in the wind. On number 63. Ooh, it says, you have committed yourself to a transition. Even if the change so far is internal, everything is in place. Create success in small ways and attend to details, working with what you've already decided or achieved. Don't lose your path by feeling as if you've arrived already and stop progress. Keep your momentum and keep on beginning. What is decided and what is now? And what are you going to do now? So throwing yourself into your passions, your hobbies, researching new things, finding some sort of new opportunity to put your love out there might be vital. That could be through an act of service. That could be, helping someone. That's a nice way to kind of put yourself to use. And I don't know, you're going to have to use discernment here, but there's a lot of eclectic energy here, Aquarius. And we are in the age of Aquarius, so this is like the humanitarian time frame. So what is it that you're going to do to help the collective? And what are you learning as you go through this self-healing and this self-growth? I do feel like a lot of you are healing those feminine wounds or those mother wounds, and that might be just a very significant shift and change for you of understanding the role that your mother played in the relationship you have with yourself and in the relationship you have with others. So very cool reading, Aquarius. Sorry, it was a bit like ADD, ADHD all over the place here, but I do feel like that's probably a synchronicity. So that's what I have for you. Hopefully this video helped. Make sure you smash that like button. It helps my channel grow. I greatly appreciate it. And if you're interested in a one-on-one coaching session or a personalized tarot reading, please feel free to reach out. If you want to enter to win a free tarot reading, I will make sure you leave a comment in the comment section below, and I will pull a winner on December 1st. So look out for that video. Thank you so much.